future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Antonio Missions and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matthew Liberatore, the lefty from Arizona, gets the ball. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
The batter will be C.J. Abrams. He will lead this one off today.
C.J. Abrams.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Jackson Whitaker.
To the plate now, Jackson Whitaker, as he rips it on the ground to second. Beautiful diving stop. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting third, the catcher, Winston Sawyer.
Next, it'll be Winston Sawyer. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Jerry Keel, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And now here is Kramer Robertson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And that one yanked just foul. From the belt, the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The next 0-2. Popped him up. Villa is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Into the box now, Nolan Gorman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Juan Yepes. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One and 0. Here it is. Popped up. Villa is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go. And up next is Bree Burrell.
The right fielder, Bree Burrell.
First offering. And he fouls this one off. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Jason Villa, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, Chris Muriel.
Standing in now, Chris Muriel. Popped him up. Robertson is under it, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, John Torres. First pitch on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
back in standing. In now, Lars Nootbaar. Runners off for second. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rhodey will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1, here it comes. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Peter.
So stepping in is Peter Pascal. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Stepping up is Manolo Kapua as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Baseman, number 25.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8.
Next to stand in is Scott Rhodey. First pitch of the AB now. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 44, Jerry Keel.
To the plate now, Jerry Keel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. One and one to count. He's set. Now the pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. swing and a little blooper to center. Robertson onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next is C.J. Abrams. First pitch on the way. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Rhodey, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Matthew Liberatore, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Matthew Liberatore.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Kramer Robertson. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Muriel is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 3.
Up next, Irving Lopez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lopez.
Now here's the first offering.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jackson Whitaker.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Here's the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
So now to the plate, Winston Sawyer. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Bree Burrell digging in now. Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
At the plate, Jason Villa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Burrell is off at first with 2 away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Yepez. He popped out in his first trip. Pitch on the way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, John Torres. Fouled off. He collected a base hit his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And now in the box, Chris Muriel flew out last time up.
The left fielder, Chris Muriel.
First pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now
next, here is Manolo Kupua, grounded out in his last at bat. Pitch on the way. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Scooped up, and there are two away now.
The batter.
Striding in is Scott Rohde. He singled in his first AB. Now here it comes. Swinging on the first pitch here as that came back and caught the catcher flush on the mask that time. Ouch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
At the plate now, he'll take a look at ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Now at the plate is Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lars Nootbaar.
First pitch on its way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Ivan Herrera. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Popped him up. Villa in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The center fielder.
That's
Number
exactly
14.
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Peter Pascal. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at bat. Lifted into center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
C.J. Abrams.
And the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
2-1.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
First offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Winston Sawyer. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1 ball. No strike.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Bree Burrell. Popped him up. Robertson waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Matthew Liberatore.
The pitcher, Matthew Liberatore.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And the pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So now to the plate, Kramer Robertson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This pitch is popped up. Villa has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So now into the box is Jason Villa. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next to hit is Chris Muriel. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Manolo Capua, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
Hey!
1-2 now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Now to bat, Scott Rohde. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. Comes set, the 0-1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
And this will get by him at third. Down the line, it's a fair ball. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
At the plate now, Jerry Keel, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
Now the 0-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Gorman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Juan Yepes.
The first baseman.
Now here it comes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home is off the plate, up and away.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Popped him up. Abrams has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21.
At the plate now is John Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Burrell is there. 2 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box now, Lars Nootbaar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next is C.J. Abrams.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jackson Whitaker. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pascal is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting. The
Next
catcher,
up is Winston Sawyer. First pitch on the way. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Springfield Cardinals.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. At the plate, Bree Burrell. Hit weakly back to the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Cardinals, the catcher.
Now the first pitch.
Herrera.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So now to the plate, Peter Pascal. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Julio Rodriguez gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Cardinals, number 71, Julio Rodriguez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. The windup and the 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Seth Elledge will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Seth Elledge.
Now at the plate here is Jason Villa. He grounded out last time up.
Third baseman, Jason Villa.
Here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Now back, left fielder, Chris Muriel.
To the plate now, Chris Muriel, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Now a flare out toward right center. Lopez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back.
Next up, Manolo
Number
Capua.
25.
No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now here's the first offering. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Standing in now, Scott Rohde, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. This is popped up. Lopez trying to get there. Over to first, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up, and we still have no score. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Kramer Robertson.
Kramer.
Here it comes.
Robertson.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now a little looper down the left field line, and it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth.
The batter, number 3.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Stepping in now, Irving Lopez. 4-1. The winning run is at first base. Count now a ball and a strike.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Evan Miller takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 68, Evan Miller.
Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. A little bit outside, 2-1. Pitch is popped up. Villa is over and he puts it away for the first out. So next to hit is Nolan Gorman. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Count is 1-2 now. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Robertson heads for the plate. And the winning run is across to score.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Cardinals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Seth Elledge is credited with the win. Jerry Keel takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of the crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Missions, no runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.